Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and it's time for another episode of Heroes Weekly, your weekly show for everything Fire Emblem Heroes related. We got shit to do and stuff to cover, so let's jump right into it. In today's news and updates, we got a bunch of new banners active, and the two new ones focuses on dragons. In the first summoning banner, we got Male Corrin, Child Tiki, Ninian, and Faye. In the second banner, we got Adult Tiki, Sophia, Female Corrin, and Noe. Then we got a third banner of heroes with threatened speed, and this particular banner features Shanna, Takumi, and Jafar. It is worth noting that this particular banner is excellent for picking up useful skills, as Jafar has life and death, Takumi has close counter, and Shanna has desperation, so all the focus units are very viable here. And lastly, we still got the Performing Arts banner, which features Shigura, Ashura, Inigo, and Olivia. We reviewed all these units in the last episode of Heroes Weekly, so go check out that episode if you didn't watch it already. In other news, we got a brand new voting gauntlet looming over the horizon, coming in only 2 days on the 10th of October. The theme for this voting gauntlet is going to be dragons. This is the lineup, and in the left hand side of the gauntlet we got Child Tiki, Male Corrin, Faye, and Ninian. In the right hand side of the gauntlet we got Adult Tiki, Noe, Female Corrin, and Sophia. Just for funsies, we will attempt to predict who will win the popular vote in each bracket. Now keep in mind that, because of the way multipliers work, the most popular characters doesn't necessarily have to win, but it's a fun little prediction game anyway. So let's go through the matchups and see if we can predict the outcome. We are going to be using the Choose Your Legends popularity voting poll as reference, but keep in mind that this poll is from before the game's release, so it may not present the most accurate picture of current events, as some of the characters may have risen and fallen since the game's launch. First, let's take a look at Child Tiki versus Male Corrin. Tiki ranks in at number 66 on the popularity poll, whilst Male Corrin comes in at number 41. Despite this big gap in popularity, we believe that Tiki still has a very good chance against Corrin. She may not be from a very popular game, but her awakening appearance garnered her a lot of fans in the community, and cute little dragon girls have a tendency of winning the hearts of many a Fire Emblem fan. While Corrin is from an infinitely more popular game in Fates, he himself isn't that beloved in the community, especially not when compared to female Corrin, and it's easy to see why. In this round, we don't see Male Corrin beating out the young Divine Dragon, so we believe the victory will go to Tiki. Then, let's take a look at Faye versus Ninian. Faye ranks in at number 194 in the popularity poll, while Ninian herself ranks in at number 100. Attractive characters tend to beat out cute characters, and considering Ninian plays a much bigger role in the game she's in versus Faye, who, despite being a Divine Dragon, is kinda just there, this matchup will easily swing in Ninian's favor. Then we have Adult Tiki versus Noe, and this match is very close in terms of popularity, as Tiki is rated number 26 on the popularity poll, whereas Noe is ranked number 22. Normally, attractive, busty females tend to have a massive advantage in terms of popularity, but Noe is also extremely popular in the community, and we'd rather not go into details about why this is the case. Also, many have complained that Tiki's heroes art is a bit boring? And since she's also not super interesting as a unit, often being used as bonfire fodder, we believe that the Lolly lovers will take this one and that Noe will be the one to come out on top. Lastly, we have Female Corrin versus Sophia. Easily the most popular character in this gauntlet, Female Corrin rates in at number 9 on the popularity polls, whereas Sophia is all the way down at number 90. This isn't even a fair matchup. Not only does Female Corrin have the advantage of being from an infinitely more popular game in Fates compared to Sophia's Binding Blade, but she also has the benefits of being a very attractive female character that is very much loved in the fandom and even the waifu of a lot of people. While Sophia certainly has a small but very zealous fan following due to her S-like nature, we don't believe she stands a chance here. As for who will win the entire thing, on the left hand side of the gauntlet we believe that young Tiki will probably beat the winner of Ninian and Faye, and on the right hand side we will probably see Female Corrin entering the finals. We think that it's going to be close, but our money is actually on young Tiki. She is extremely popular in Japan, where the Akanaya games have a much bigger following, and is for many considered to be the poster child of Fire Emblem. Of course, this is just a popular vote. The multipliers can swing the results in either direction, so it's really impossible to predict who will win on popularity alone, but as far as the pure fandom goes, these are our picks. Do you agree with them, or do you disagree with them? Tell us your predictions of who will win against who in the comment section below. And then we come to the character of the week, and this time around we decided to go with Performing Arts Inigo, as among the new batch of dancers, he's easily the most interesting one with the most varied options of creative and fun builds. So first, let's go over his utility as a unit with some of our own builds in the background, and later check out some fan-submitted ones.
Think this outfit will make the ladies swoon? Ha! I'd stake my life on it.
Inigo is a green mage dancer, the only one of his kind, and despite his lackluster stats in a few areas, he brings flexibility, dancing and buffing to the table. Since he is a dancer, getting Ivy screwed is a non-issue, so no matter what version of him you pull, you're generally good to go. Along with Ashura, Inigo shares the green color, allowing a great diversity in the ways a team can be built. Being a tome user, Inigo can attack most melee units with impunity, and since he targets resistance, which is often the lower of the two defensive stats, it allows him to finish jobs that other units might not be able to do. Considering he is a dancer, Inigo's defense is very low and his attack is lacking, but he sports great speed, allowing him to avoid double attacks that might kill him. However, his status as a mage dancer means that his overall stats are low, negatively impacting your arena score. Inigo gets along well with other red mages, as he covers their weaknesses and allows them another turn, Sanaki being the most ideal candidates. Do keep an eye out for same color duels and breaker skills, however, as Inigo is really fragile. Overall, Inigo is a very solid unit. Though he has a lot of flaws that hold him back, he's more than capable of carrying his own weight and helping others do the same. As a green mage, he has weapon triangle advantage against Reinhardt and can use Grunraven to counter Bravelyn as well, making him an anti-meta unit and a dancer all in one. As always, the builds presented here will be posted in the hero section of my Discord channel, as well as in my closed Facebook group for Mangs. Links are in the video description.
This'll make you smile!
Then it's time to check out 3 fan-made builds handpicked and analyzed by Ogim himself, so let's start with this one submitted by Lucky Pikachu. This build uses Triangle Adept and Blue Tomebreaker to shut down blue units and especially blue tome users, most importantly the Dire Aids tank team of Reinhardt and Ulven. It also runs Draconic Aura, which is somewhat of an oddity, as Inigo's attack isn't high enough to justify using this skill over Luna or Moonbow. However, Breath of Life is a common seal to use with Inigo, as together with his Dancer's Ring, it heals adjacent allies after attacking. This is an interesting build that will certainly counter the current metagame. Then we have this build by Stefan FR13. This build features Grunraven and Triangle Adept, which plays to Inigo's biggest strengths, countering top tier units and dancing at the same time, as Grunraven grants him a weapon triangle advantage against colorless units, most importantly against the Bravelyn. Triangle Adept amplifies his triangle advantage against colorless and green units, letting him counter Reinhardt with ease. Wings of Mercy is a great skill on any dancer, as it allows them to warp to an endangered ally and dance them back to safety. Overall, this is a very versatile build that shines in many different scenarios. And lastly, we have this build submitted by Amanda. This build turns Inigo into a dedicated lance counter who can heal his allies by attacking, due to Dancer's Ring, Breath of Life, and the Breath of Life seal all working together to heal his allies when he attacks. The next character of the week is going to be Dragon Scion Tiki, yes, the young version, so send in your fan-made Dragon Scion Tiki builds to mangsheroesteam@gmail.com. Then we come to everyone's favorite segment, the weekly challenge. Last time we asked you guys to submit your summoning results, and we got some spectacular ones to show you today. I guess you could say they quote-unquote amazed us. Starting with this submission called Lucky Bastard by Joseph. A Brave Lyn, a Brave Roy, and a 5-star Ephraim in the same summon. Disgusting. Then we have this submission by Minako called Merlady, showing Erika being summoned right after Seth. Gunter is there too, but that's kind of fitting too, since he's also a knight of sorts. The next submission comes in from Ganondorf, and it's called My Sexy Harem. Ah, yeah, that is one harem I'd also love to have. Also, I still haven't gotten my Nephany yet. Life is hard. Coming in next from the user Flaming Tortoise 8, we have this submission called 0.06% chance. Yes, that is the statistical average chance of getting 5 3-star units in a single summoning session. I think this submission could also be dubbed a massive waste of orbs. The next submission comes in from Joe, and it's called I Think Seliph Likes Me. Not 1, not 2, but 3 3 Princes of Light, one of them being a 5-star to boot. Maybe this is the game's way of telling you to go play some Genealogy of the Holy War. Then we have this submission by someone called Streaming and Other Stuff? Okay, anyway, this submission is called Triangle Attack. You know, if Odin found a way to clone himself and perform a triangle attack, I am sure he'd come up with an amazing name for it.
Abysmal Body Blow!
Coming up next, we have this submission by Will, aptly called Conquests. Yep, that is quite a sight. You literally pulled a Conquest team, and that's kinda awesome. Next up, we have this submission by Bork, called Ests is Bests. While it's awesome to see 3 similar characters lined up like that, I gotta admit, I'm not sure who this unit is. Was she an Echoes? Cause I just don't remember her. The next submission is sent in by username Jägersard, and it's called I Finally Got a Gordon. Yeah, good on you, buddy, you finally got him. What a unit he is. Oh, and also there's some other units there as well. No one important though. Then we have this one from Jack called I Wanted Tana, not Claire. Okay, Jack, let me tell you one thing. You know what? You're an ungrateful asshole. I've been trying to get Claire for months now. Give me that 5-star Claire. Coming up next, we have this submission by Benjamin called I'm a green unit. Yeah, that's literally what he calls it. I'm a green unit. Yep, that's the name of it. Then we have this one from Squealord called uh-oh, thanks warriors. Well, you better be fucking grateful, dude. You just pulled 4 5-star units in a single summon. Seriously, how the fuck did people get this lucky? Why can't I get pulls like that? And then it's time to declare the winner of this week's Summoning Madness Extravaganza. And while we got many crazy and some horrendous summoning results, this one clearly takes the cake. Lazarus here managed to not only summon 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 5-star Effies in a single freaking summoning. Someone please grab a calculator and calculate the odds of this happening, because I'm pretty sure we're down to win the lottery levels of luck here. We only hope that at least one of the Effies rolled a good IV, and at any rate, you can always just merge all of them together for a really good unit. Anyway, Lazarus, if you want your special golden Discord roll, send me a PM on Discord and it's yours. The next challenge of the week will be for you guys to submit a meme build. Now, what is a meme build, you may ask? Well, take Ogim's Trump Reinhardt build, for example. It's not viable for shit, but it sure is fun. Basically, just take a unit and give it a funny build based on a joke, meme, or pun. Add a funny description to it, and feel free to use some Photoshop or any other form of editing program to alter the appearance of the hero you're building for, just like Ogim here has put Trump's head on Reinhardt. The sky's the limit for this one, and in this challenge you really get to show off your creative talent and artistic ability. Send in your meme builds to mangsheroesteam@gmail.com, and we will pick a winner next week. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this week, but join us next Sunday for more Heroes news, builds, and contests. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop it a like and a comment. It really helps out the channel a lot. And if you have any friends who play Heroes, do share this video with them. Remember that if you hang out in my Discord channel, you can ask a mod for the unique Heroes fan roll to make your name nice and purple and to be tagged in any Heroes related events within my community. Before we wrap up this episode, I'd like to give a special thank you to my Heroes team who helped me put this show together, and my designer, Mina Tangerina, who designed all the beautiful visuals for this episode. Until next time guys, my name has been Mangs, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye!